What are we going to talk about?
We're talking about three things. We're talking about
Yeah.
the PlayStation 5. Currently, I am testing it out.
He's a proud owner of a freaking
a
PlayStation
proud
5.
owner of PlayStation 5. One of few owners, apparently, in
Okay, don't
India.
brag. He has a
Yeah.
PlayStation 5. It looks pretty
Yeah.
neat.
I mean, I like one of few owners because their launch was like a disaster. They only had like 5,000 units or something for the whole of India, and
What?
yeah, it was ridiculous. It was like I'm not sure why they made that decision. Maybe because like places like the US and everything, they're still running short on stock, so they couldn't really divert that much stock to a.
Didn't Sony make a huge announcement a couple of weeks back about this? Like they don't take pre-orders anymore or some shit like that?
I got.
Oh
mine for
yeah.
pre-order.
So it was something like all the people who got the PlayStation before it officially started selling in India,
They won't get a warranty.
Yeah.
Because those people got it from abroad.
Yeah.
And then you don't get the warranty. Yeah.
That's insane. That's
I mean, not really, because like warranties are not international, not for everything anyway. So it's not that insane. But like,
how much warranty is that?
a year, which is like my PS4, I bought it secondhand, and it's been through a lot of shit, and it worked fine through pretty much.
You still have that?
I still have that, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, the PS5.
What if you mated the PS5 with the PS4? What comes out? The Xbox Series S.
That's kind of like, dad and son mating. Like that's not really like.
That's incest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it doesn't. I think they both have. I mean, obviously the PS5 is better in every way. I can't really justify anything about the PS4 being better than the PS5, to be honest. But I guess the PS4 has nostalgia, and the PS4 had some really good games, which I think the PS5 era will top. But yeah, I mean, all that I guess is nonsense details. But
talk about games. Talk about the specs.
I don't think like that's the thing with consoles. Like the specs don't really matter because.
Like outside a point of view, from me, a person who doesn't use PlayStations,
Yeah.
this looks and feels way better than the PS4.
Well, of course, yeah, because like this is so the PS4 I had the base version of the PS4 which you also saw, and that one doesn't output to 4K. That only outputs to 1080p or 1440p. So the problem with that obviously is that it looks way worse than 4K automatically. Even this game Rocket League, like it's the same game. They didn't make any improvements on the PS5 version, but it looks incredibly better just because of that output revolution. It changes everything.
Also, it looks more fluid.
It looks more fluid, yeah, because it's higher frame rate. It's higher FPS, which obviously is another big change.
Spec-wise, what is the bump in spec?
I don't think like spec-wise it really matters because the PS4.
Obviously, there's this bump in RAM. Or
Yeah, all that garbage. Like I don't know. I think they're using not Nvidia. What's the other one?
AMD.
AMD. They're using AMD.
Barracuda, bro.
No,
Something called Barracuda.
I'm not sure. Barracuda maybe, but they're using an AMD processor.
Where I pronounce that wrong? We need to cut that out. Another time.
Why?
Go on.
It's not a big deal. Like, so yeah, these are both whatever AMD processors and all that. I think the design of the PS5. The reason why I think like specs on the PS5 don't really matter is because like the PS4 had really outdated specs, and it was the main console last year. And the games it was pushing out was like really fucking insane, and that's because like when a developer makes a game specifically for one console, then they're gonna optimize the fucking living shit out of it, which you could do on a high-end PC, but then that's more work for the developer. So why would they do that? Especially if a company like Sony is like, hey, you know what, we'll give you extra if you just make this game for our platform. So that's why most people buy the Sony platform, because it's for the exclusive games. They have a lot of really good developers that are locked to. For example, that game I showed you, Ghost of Tsushima, which I said is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. That's only for PlayStation. It's not on Xbox. It's not on PC. You'll never be able to play it. You know, so like that's the main appeal I think for PlayStation. Otherwise, people would have just gotten Xbox. But
why do I get the feeling every time you mention the word PlayStation, about half of our female audiences tune out? Why do I get that feeling?
They might have boyfriends that they might want to gift PS5s to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe,
that
hopefully, it's Valentine's
because
Day.
Yeah.
So,
that makes sense.
ladies, if you're listening, get your man a PS5.
Get them what they want.
Yeah, and you go to the kitchen and make them a sandwich. Okay. We can get that out too.
Speaking of Valentine's Day,
yeah,
a couple of very interesting things have happened. But give your perspective on that first.
It's funny because I've always thought Valentine's Day was absolute trash. But the reason my future wife and I got together. Why? Well, why is it trash? Because like I don't think.
Just funny. So the audience know, I love Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have since changed my opinion on that, which is why I look like a bit of a hypocrite. But like, initially I used to think that love shouldn't be something that you need to have a day for.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm just like, you know, you can have that every day. You don't need to fucking. But like, I felt like it was just a way to like sell overpriced stuff and corporations make money. That's what I thought about Valentine's Day, which I think is very much true still. Yeah. I don't think that aspect of it's changed. Yeah. But
Christmas, Valentine's Day, everything. Yeah.
I feel better about Christmas. I don't know why. You know, I feel better about Christmas, but fundamentally, I get Christmas and Valentine's Day are not that different when you really put it like that.
Business point of view, not that.
Yeah. I mean,
Christmas at least has that, the family vibe to it.
Yeah, there's a family
coming
vibe.
Together and all
yes,
that.
Yes. This is just a vibe of horny. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Plus, the single people hate it.
Yeah,
so it's like a 50-50 situation.
Yeah.
Half of the population hates it. The other half who like it, they spend a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
And a lot of companies make a lot of money off it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it just so happens that the woman that I'm marrying, we kind of got together because of Valentine's Day. So,
fuck, really?
In a way, yeah, because like we sort of...
You met on Valentine's Day?
We didn't meet on Valentine's Day, but like that's when we started semi-dating. So...
Right. On Valentine's Day?
Not on, but like it sort of set the stage. It's hard to explain.
So far what we have said, I can't put together how this is related to Valentine's Day.
Well, Valentine's Day is when we became like more, we saw each other as more than friends, like we're like, oh, maybe
on the day,
because we were talking about that kind of stuff. We were like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, and that kind of like, so that's what I sort of changed my opinion on Valentine's Day about, because I'm like, you know what, maybe moments like that can be made for other people, and that might not happen on any other day. Why would you openly talk about love if it wasn't a day for that?
You're probably surrounded by, the couples who do their thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think Valentine's Day is okay. I wish people can just be happy without needing to like have a day for it, but I guess having a day for it is also fine. It's pretty
Have you ever gifted on Valentine's Day?
Oh yeah, fuck to every single one of my girlfriends.
Unfortunately.
It's kind of like an obligation if you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You kind of have to do it. Funnily enough, this year I didn't, because I sent her like virtual flowers. Because we promised each other we would do anything. Because
wait, how does virtual flowers work?
Literally sent him a gif of flowers. I had a gif where a dog gave her some flowers. He was like, "Yeah, great."
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
it's so pathetic, but it's so awesome.
Yeah, it's all right. It's less waste, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
It's the thought that counts. Yeah. But yeah, I think Valentine's Day is okay, but I think love is not what it used to be. It's a whole different ball game these days. You would know better about that. The modern stage of love. How do you find love in 2021?
In 2021, how do you find love?
How do you find it?
It's impossible to.
Wow, that is not the answer. I think most people want to hear.
If you are not very social and you don't have a lot of friends, the only options you have are dating apps.
Yeah.
And dating apps sucks the life out of you, I feel like. So anybody who's getting into dating apps this season, I just want to let you know, it's going to be a bummer at the start, but then you'll get a hang of it.
Okay.
Once you get the hang of it, you'll know how to manipulate people.
So
Which
how do
essentially
you get
makes
the hang of it? You know.
you start talking to people, get your heart broken, break a lot of hearts,
Wow.
and then you get into the flow of it.
Man, that sounds like a fucking cruel and nasty world. Like
It's very
fucking
cruel.
really
It's
bad.
super
Yeah.
harsh. People don't give you more than 5 minutes sometimes. You
Yikes,
talk for
dude.
5 minutes, it doesn't click, and fuck, that's it.
Wow.
So, how do you navigate it? If you learn to navigate it, and then I feel like you've got the keys to the entire fucking universe. Because if you are a player in the dating world on the dating apps, then you can be a player in real life.
Nah, I don't know.
For sure, I feel like it.
What do you mean? What is a player in real life?
What is a player in real life?
Yeah.
Gets what he wants, or gets what she wants.
Like in what way? You know, give me an example of a player in real life in a scenario.
They get to fuck anything they want.
Yeah, but like that's being a player on Tinder. That's not being a player in real life. You know what I mean? Like.
So on Tinder, you learn what to say and what not to say.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you can be a
No,
player.
all of this is putting me in a very bad light. This is all was me. Okay, this is absolutely not me right now. I have changed,
Okay.
and I right now at this point of my life, I'm looking for a more serious relationship rather than a fling.
And that is
So-
still something you can get online.
I feel like it, yeah.
Okay.
From time to time, very rare for me. For me, very rare. But I have found people online that are worth my time. Speaking of Hakeem
Yeah.
and the village,
Yeah.
let's get back to the
The village. But you didn't upload that episode.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So Hakeem in her. That was a wonderful performance. It was.
Joaquin is good in her.
Yeah.
I liked it. Her's a weird ass movie though.
That was a very weird ass movie.
Weird
Yeah.
ass movie.
And so
But
the
Joaquin is a weird ass guy, so
yeah,
kind of makes sense.
talking about fucking Valentine's Day. This is what it's going to come to. You're going to have to date computers.
I mean, I don't think that's probably already happening. I feel.
What?
Because like there are these guys who like have body pillows and shit.
Oh
you know?
yeah, and bots.
Yeah, and
They
bots.
talk to bots.
Yeah. I think like people.
And there's also a game, right? There's also a game where you can do real life shit. What's the game called? Skyrim? No,
Skyrim,
no,
no.
it's not Skyrim. But there's a game where you can
Sims?
do real. No, not Sims. You can do real life stuff. Like you can make friends. You can go to the fucking church.
Called life.
What? If you regard this as a simulation, yes, then. But yeah, there is definitely a game out there
Really?
where you can do real life shit. Yeah, you can have sex. You can.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I've never heard of this.
yeah.
It's definitely not Skyrim. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, there is. So the dating scene now. You had asked what the dating scene is now. I think that is where the dating scene is headed. Where fucking Tinder is one day going to say, for people who have 0 matches, here's a free match, and you're going to start to talk to a computer. I won't be surprised if this happens maybe next year.
Yikes! That's so sad, bro.
Yeah, and
That just sounds really.
this is how they'll probably bring it out. They'll say,
No one
hard
should be
to
alone
find
on Valentine's Day. Talk to Stacy, our Tinder bot. Imagine Dirty talking to a computer.
it's
It's just like
yeah.
it's peak cringe. I love it.
Yeah.
I love cringe, but that is peak.
Yeah, you watched Blade Runner?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. That Ana de Armas.
Yeah.
Ana de Armas is
Spectacular.
yeah.
Unfucking
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
You know she's dating that Affleck.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're like married. I think. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah, he's like 20.